Okay, stop! So in this household, the one I am currently in, Halloween is serious business. My boyfriend and I go hard for spooky season. So do you want to see our costumes? This was our first year together, or first Halloween together, and honestly this was our worst costume just because nobody had any idea who we were. We made the masks ourselves, and then a friend had sewn our costumes. Nobody knew what we were. We were the twins from Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I used to love the book series, and this was the year the movie came out. One person knew who we were. This was our second year together. I always wanted to do the whole Hooked Mermaid thing. So we did Hooked Mermaid and Zombie Fisherman. I liked this one a lot. Wasn't the most original one we've ever done, but turned out pretty cool. I did my makeup and his makeup, of course, but I was really proud of this one. We looked good. Of course, this was the year everybody was Bob Ross, and I was so disappointed that everybody was doing the Bob Ross thing. But ours was the best. Here's why. That bodysuit, when it arrived to us, was silver. I painted his entire body. So much fun. It took forever. Like, I spent months on this because at the time we weren't living together. We lived 40 miles apart, so we only had the weekends to work on it. So he'd put it on, and I'd get to painting for like a whole day. This was our laziest costume. We did Peter Pumpkin Eater, but my makeup looked so cool. And we tried to just make his as lewd as possible with pumpkin guts on his face. This is one we were super proud of. So I was like a busted doll. He was a puppet master. He looked creepy as hell. It was weird. I had these like wounds with old hooks. Like we had hooks in them to make it look like I had been broken. This was a pretty cool costume. I was really proud of this one. This is where the hooks that were attached to the string, this is what they looked like. It looked like they had been drilled into real human flesh. And last year, we were Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein. Understand that man is not wearing a mask. We bought a prosthetic forehead, and I did all of his makeup. Unfortunately for me, he was the star of the show in this costume because he looked so good and I did all the work for it. This year's, I can't reveal yet. We wait until the day of to reveal our costumes because they have become kind of a big deal in our circle. But know that I am outdoing myself this year because I am making the coolest part of my costume. I'm very excited.